Oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Eddie Rodriguez, quality left-hander, good changeup, good cutter action. Big, strong guy. He's not going to be overpowering low 90s fastball, but he's a winning pitcher. He's pitching a tough ballpark to be successful in at Fenway in Boston. If he's throwing strikes, you'll know early. He's a guy that pitches to contact. He should keep his pitch count. Down in this one.
So now here is Joey Wendell. He will lead this one off today. Swing and a liner. Renfroe is there to put it away for route number one. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Manuel Margot. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4. This looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average entering play at .301, 8 home runs and 47 RBIs. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Lined hard to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Into the box, Willie Adames as he sends it on the ground to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Digging in will be Kyle Schwarber. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. McKay is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So no need to wait, as here he is. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Schwarber on second. Bogarts on at first with 2 down. And he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. From the belt, the pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 1-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Boston after this. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. A bouncer up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
At 7, the left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. And the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Renfroe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Mejia has it. The throw to first is in time. One down. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Now here's the first offering. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Three and 2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Next to dig in, Yan Gomes will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And they start him out away with a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
First pitch of the AB now. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the Tampa Bay 3rd.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Michael Gigliotti.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Gigliotti. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Joey Wendell digs in now. A swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We've played 2.5. No score on the show.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now is Kike Hernandez
leading off
as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hit to third. Reined in. And that's out number 1. And definitely worth another look with our show track down. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Xander Bogaerts.
Next, here is Xander Bogaerts. A base hit in his first trip. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in is Yandy Diaz as we begin the top of the 4th. And now the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 3-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 8.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Belted. Deep center field. Verdugo backing up on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it at the last second and goes to the opposite field. And the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Standing in now, Michael Brasso. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Brasso leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1-0 the count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it to make the catch is Wendell. 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Raphael.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. First pitch of the AB on its way. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Margot's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Hunter Renfroe would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Striding in is Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder,
The pitch.
Kevin Kiermaier.
High in the air down the right field line. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
Up next, Francisco Mejia flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael Gigliotti.
So now into the box is Michael Gigliotti. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The right fielder, number 18, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1.
Outside, that's ball.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Renfroe aboard here at first with nobody out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-0.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
None out, runners at first and second. 3-1 to Yan Gomes.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work. And you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Kike Hernandez will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it bangs off the monster. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Three and 0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Lau onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up and nothing productive comes out of that.
Here now is Rafael Devers. And he hits it hard to the right side. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. And now, Yandy Diaz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Next to hit, Brandon Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Left center, base hit.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Next to hit is Michael Brasso. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The center fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
Into the box now, Manuel Margot, as he puts it on the ground to third. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The left fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last AB. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Verdugo.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Let's take a look at the sequence here
Now
again.
batting,
The first three
right
pitches,
fielder,
all three
Hunter.
down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's
Renfroe.
thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Jones.
Stepping up is Bobby Dahlbeck. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
Austin Bryce will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
31, Austin Bryce.
He's set and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he misses. 2-1. Right side, but it's well foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fouled off. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now at the plate here is Michael Gigliotti. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Joey Wendell, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 4. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And now here is Yan Gomes. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Now here's the first offering. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Margot is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now
standing in now,
left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Margot has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and Boston's taken a 3-2 lead. making his way to the plate once again, Brandon Lau. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
From the stretch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Two and one. To 2-2 now. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next to Tampa Bay.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. He's set. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Clearly fooled there on the slider. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Up next for the Rays, Manuel Margot. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that back.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. No hits to this point. lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Martinez on at first, nobody out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. From the stretch. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ryan Thompson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Alex Verdugo will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a line drive, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck as, oh goodness, not ready for that slider at all. It's strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Yan Gomes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3 runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
You could tell he caught every last stitch of that baseball. To be able to drive it out to the opposite field, he had to hit it right in the mouth, but it just was foul. He was a smidge late.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez, as it's on the ground toward the hole. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 6, the Rays 2. Austin Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Austin Davis.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia in the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Kiermaier gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll
back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
To the plate now, Michael Gigliotti, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken and 2 here at home as this one is over. 6-2 the final total today. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Austin Bryce earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. saludo a la federal y al estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden valvulear. Yo siempre por chela, soy creo el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo tranquilo en la mía que estoy.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.